The Galactic Empire had grown arrogant. For millennia, it had conquered and absorbed thousands of worlds, believing it had seen the worst every species had to offer. Their bureaucrats and military strategists saw humans as a minor, undeveloped race, a hardy but simple species still bound to a single blue planet in a backwater system. A minor primitive culture. Easy prey. When they abducted a group of Earth's children from a small colony on the edge of the Terran expansion zone, they barely considered it a crime. To them, it was a scientific harvest, samples for genetic experimentation, forced integration programs, or diplomatic hostages. After all, what could mere humans do in retaliation? They hadn't considered her. They didn't know they had just crossed paths with Mara Voss, the most dangerous woman Earth had ever produced, a name whispered in mercenary circles and classified Terran military briefings. Born in the frostbitten wilderness of Earth's last Arctic war zone, forged in Black Ops missions on a dozen hell planets, Mara wasn't just a soldier. She was a predator. She was also a mother. And one of the abducted children was her daughter. The hunter becomes the nightmare. The Empire realized something was wrong when, weeks after the abduction, an entire border outpost went dark. Then another. No alarms. No distress signals. Just silence. And when scouts investigated, they found only shredded corpses, ruptured bulkheads, and strange markings carved into the walls. Return the children. They blamed pirates. Then insurgents, then internal sabotage, until someone found the holologs and saw the figure moving through the shadows. A lone human female in stealth armor, moving with terrifying precision, dispatching elite guards with improvised tools, setting traps with alien body parts, and leaving a trail of mutilated warlords in her wake. They activated kill teams, sent assassins, deployed war beasts spread in Death World laboratories. None returned. Mara hijacked an entire warship, alone, using nothing but sabotage, handcrafted poisons, and surgical precision. Her combat record was unlike anything Imperial intelligence had ever seen. She used guerrilla tactics, psychological warfare, and deep infiltration with a savagery the Empire thought impossible from a primitive. Fear spreads in the core worlds. As the death toll rose, whispers spread across the Empire's core worlds. The Huntress of Earth became a myth among soldiers. Morale plummeted. Officers began refusing assignments near the human exclusion zone. The Empire's enemies took inspiration. Rebel factions rose, emboldened by tales of the unrelenting Terran killer. On Philos, the Empire's capital world, military leaders debated invoking a planetary purge protocol. Others argued it was just one human.
Just one.
Then came the message. You took my child. I will burn your worlds until she is returned. Attached was the head of an Imperial Inquisitor, delivered through a dead-drop satellite in the center of a secure space station. The awakening of Earth's fury. When Earth finally learned what happened, they didn't negotiate. They didn't send diplomats. They unleashed Task Force Umbra, a unit so secret most Terran politicians didn't even know it existed. But Mara Voss had already gone far beyond their reach. She didn't wait for official orders. She was already inside the Empire, tearing it apart from the inside out. When they finally located the children on a remote genetic facility moon, Mara was already there, bathed in blood, tearing open containment pods with her bare hands. The guards had surrendered. The scientists had begged. None were spared. She didn't just rescue the children. She armed them. When Earth's forces arrived, they found something they hadn't expected, a generation of children already trained in survival by the Huntress herself. Not broken by captivity, but hardened, empowered, vengeful. Legacy of the Huntress. The Empire never fully recovered. Even after the last plasma cannon fell silent, the trauma of what one human woman had done remained etched into galactic memory. In military academies across the galaxy, her name became a cautionary tale. Never take what belongs to Earth, because you might awaken something ancient, something primal, something that does not negotiate, something that hunts.